Hi, my name is Nabeel. I'm from Karachi, Pakistan. I'm an experienced software engineer working on web and mobile application projects. Besides that, I'm also an open source contribution, having contribution on last and data projects. I would love to participate in hackathons, learn new technologies, and speak at different meetups. I'm super excited to present my application, which I developed using Five. Five is an exciting platform provide low-code development environment for developers to create an amazing full-stack web application much faster. So first, I will show you the final output of my application. So here it is. It is basically I have developed a business application, which is an inventory management system. This is the high-level bird's eye view of the inventory management dashboard, containing some charts and related information. We will cover it later. I will show you how I created charts, and that is basically showing the total value of inventory in the warehouses, and it's showing the current inventory level in each warehouse. So, and here it is the different forms of the entities. So, let me give you a brief overview of the inventory management system. It basically helps you to track and organize inventory data such as the stock level, product and supply information, which help in result in businesses to optimize their stock level and improve their business efficiency. So moving forward, I will show you the steps how I developed this application. The Five has provided some amazing documentation. I have followed the Five documentation to create an application, and I will also encourage you to look at the Five documentation and start from there. So first of all, the first step is basically is to create an application. So in the application tab, I've created one application, which is an inventory management system. So after creating the application, you have to click on this manage. And when you click on this manage, you will get this amazing interface. And the first step after creating the application is to basically going for the tables. So for our inventory management systems, following entities are involved. The topmost is the products and the supplier which is providing that product and the warehouses for keeping that related information and the inventories. So we have in our inventory management system, we have these following entities with the following fields. So the product inventory entity we have let's say the product and the warehouse of the quantity we are managing in the inventory and the last updated date. And the product entity, we have the following attributes. We are covering the unit price of the product, the manufacturer, which has basically developed or manufactured this product, and the tax amount of that product, on which we will cover this later. And the supplier, which is basically providing this information. So using this data modeler, so basically, this is the ERT diagram, you can say that, of our inventory management system showing the product table has the following related information. Supplier is the one-to-many relationship with product, and where is the inventory has a relationship with product and warehouse. So after creating the required database for your application, I will show you how to moving forward. So the second step after creating the database table is to import the data. So I have populated some random data for my application and I import it as a CSV. So for each entity, you can import some sample data using this. You can select the table as existing data. So I will show you. So here it is. So this is my sample data for the products. I have added around 10 to 15 products with the following information. This product, as you can see that from the supplier ABC, its name is widget A and its manufacturing ABC manufacturing. Where is the supplier is the following rate information. We have around 10 suppliers which provide this 15 products, and we have the total of 15 warehouses. So the main table, the main entity in the inventory management is the inventory where we manage or track our inventory data. So basically this inventory is from the main warehouse at the quantity of 500 and the last updated date is this. So after importing the data, the next step is basically is to create a form. So from the visuals, you can go here from the forms field, and then the forms is basically showing that information onto the Five application. So these all menu tabs is related to the form. So I have developed, so I've created a form for each of my entity, and from the pages page, you can control how you can show the data which is stored in your database. So we are showing the data in the form of basically a simple form for each of our products. And after that, when you create a form and configure this pages information, The next step is basically is to filter the data. So basically the filtered data for the specific warehouse is the most important step for this. You can go to queries. So I have covered the four major workflows in inventory management system. The current one is the current inventory quantity. So basically this workflow shows what is the current inventory in for all of the products in all of the warehouses. So you can basically create a query and you can edit the query here. So I have followed the SQL base and I've write a query on the SQL. So basically selecting the name and quantity from inventory and the group by inventory.warehouse. So if I run this query, so it will show you the results. So basically this is the current inventory in all of our warehouses. So the main warehouse is 500 products and the warehouse B has current inventory of 300. So likewise I've created uh, they have four different queries. This third query is the total inventory quantity. So I will show you the query here. So the query for the total inventory quantity, basically we are selecting the product name and the product key from products and basically joining with the inventory and showing the total inventory quantity in all of the warehouses. If I run this query, so here it is. So basically we are getting the result back from our database, the products and the product name and the total inventory quantity in all warehouses. So after creating the queries, the filter to after basically filtering the data, the next step is to basically creating a charts. For the charts, you can create the easy way to create a chart in a Five application using chart wizards. So all of these four charts which I added in the inventory dashboard, I've created using chart wizard. So it's basically a horizontal bar chart, is a simple bar chart, and is a form. So I followed the all step, specifying the chart title, specifying the queries which I want to implement, adding the chart area, specifying the different details of the chart, and you get the chart ready. After that, you have created the chart. The next step is basically is to create a dashboard and assign charts to that dashboard. So the creating a dashboard is very simple. You can click on this plus icon to create a new dashboard. I've already created one inventory management and on the multiple options. The dashboard provided is the main option is the actions. So basically, first you have provided how many rows and columns you have to get in your dashboards. I have configured two rows and two columns. So basically, four charts can be easily placed in our dashboard. And on the action tab, we have specified for the A1 block, we can show the current inventory status. For the B1 block, we show inventory quantity, and A2 block we show inventory value, and likewise for the last one. So after creating the application, the next step is to basically configure the menu. So for my Five application, there are five menus. So for the inventory, we are showing the inventory. The first one is the inventory dashboard. So for the inventory dashboard, we are showing this inventory dashboard for the bird's eye view. And the second menu is we are showing the warehouse information. The third menu, we are showing the product information, and likewise for the other two options. So the default theme of the Five application is different. I have configured a custom theme for my application, and I will show you how you create your custom application. So from this gear icon, you can go to the themes and you can create the SCM theme. And when you click the theme, you can configure an easy steps to specify what is the background color, what is the foreground color, how you specify the breadcrumbs and the hamburger icon or the kind of text. So from this, you can configure this custom theme. And after creating a custom theme, the next step is to attach this custom theme to your current instance. So how can you do that? So basically from the instances section, you can go here. From there, you basically attach the SCM theme. So I did that. I have attached the SCM theme into the current instance. And for the last step is basically you can basically create or implement your custom logic using defined functions given by the Five. So from there, from the logic section of the Five, you can create custom action that you can implement before and after creating, adding a data into the Five applications or onto the different event. So I basically created a simple function in Typescript for the text calculation. So the scenario is I have the defined tax rate and I want to calculate the tax based on that defined tax rate and add it into the tax amount column in the products table. So basically, if I show you the code for this, it is basically a simple code. So we are checking that if the event, if the action is basically the product, then what you can do is you can calculate the tax amount based on the unit price multiplied by the tax rate. So basically this is a defined rate. You can configure this later. So, and I have attached this function into the products on events. I will show you how I attach this application. So onto the products table, events, and editors. So do before insert in the products table, we have configured this function to run. So as a final output of this application, you will see that it's basically showing you the high level view of the inventory dashboard. The real inventory management system is much more complex and contain different scenario, but this demo application for the hackathon will show you how to create inventory management using Five, and it will easily and very effectively showing all of the workflows. So yeah, that's it. That's all the feature I've covered in this hackathon application. I hope you guys like this demo, and I hope this will help you in creating more complex business application using Five later. Thank you. Bye bye.